Good evening. Let's pray. Dear Lord, thank you for blessing this class, Lord. Thank you for all of the opportunities that you've given us. I just ask that you would bless tonight, Lord, that you would keep us safe. I just thank you for each person in this class. I thank you for the families and friends who have supported us along the way. Lord, I thank you for your plans to prosper us, not to harm us. I thank you that you will give us a hope and a future, Lord. We love you and we thank you and ask all these things in Jesus' name. Amen.
Good evening to the faculty, staff, family, and friends of UHA, but most importantly to the class of 2023. I am beyond honored to speak in front of you all this evening. If you would have told second grade me that I would be standing on this stage giving a speech at my high school graduation, I would have called you crazy. In fact, anyone that knew me probably would have called you crazy. I was extremely shy and cried on just about every single test that I ever took. But now, I am the complete opposite. Looking back, I have not only seen how much I have grown, but how much we have all grown, and I am incredibly proud of our growth. Every year that we grew has helped to form our journey. Beginning in kindergarten, we learned the letters that form the alphabet. We then learned simple words, and now difficult words we still don't know how to pronounce. These words form the stories from when we first learned how to read, then to chapter books, and now what feels like never-ending novels. Yet all of the years of learning and growing was just another chapter in our book. Tonight is simply just another chapter in our book. Sorry, I choked on a mint before this. I constantly wonder why we haven't been sad for the other chapters of our book to end, but I have realized it is the feeling of comfort. We have been around each other for years, we have done so much together and made countless memories. However, this year has been full of last. Our last first day of school, last homecoming, last prom, last dance recital, last basketball game, and now our last day of school. Because of all the last, we no longer have the feeling of comfort, because we know we will not be back in this building with these people again. Although this year was full of last, it does not make this the last chapter in our book. We now have to write a new chapter. This chapter will have so many firsts. Our first day of college, trade school, or work. Our first time being away from home. Our first time meeting new people. It will be full of new friends and new memories, which will become so special for each of us. So, as we finish writing this chapter of our book, remember that there are still more blank pages that need to be filled. There are new words to learn, new people to meet, and new memories to make. There are still firsts and lasts that we have not encountered yet. Remember that there is so much more for us to see and accomplish. I can confidently say that the class of 2023 will be successful and flourish during our next chapter, not because of this building, but because of the people we have encountered throughout the time we have spent in this building. Every single family member, classmate, teacher, and administrator has left an impact on our lives, but there are a few I would like to thank. Thank you to Ms. Atwood for recognizing my potential on my first day at UHA in 8th grade. Thank you to Ms. Humphreys for pushing me harder than anyone ever has and being an extraordinary teacher. Thank you, Ms. Knoll, for your never-ending kindness and support. Thank you to Ms. Roberts for the dedication and love you pour into your students. Thank you to Ms. Allie, Ms. JoJo, and Ms. Cannon for allowing me to come see my sweet lower school friends whenever I wanted, and a special shout out to my precious girls, Eliza and Charlotte, who I will miss dearly. Thank you to Nurse Whitney and Ms. McAfee for always being right around the corner just to talk. Thank you to Ms. Dill for guiding me through all my applications and answering my countless number of questions. Thank you to Ms. Bailey for greeting me with a smile every single morning. Thank you to Mr. Dennison for all the laughs and debates in government. Thank you to Ms. Bradley and Ms. Collagen for being outstanding homeroom teachers. And a final thank you to all of the faculty, staff, and administrators that give it your all to make UHA such a special place. And one more special thank you to my family. Thank you for providing me with the support system I needed to accomplish my goals. Thank you for believing in me when I didn't believe in myself. Thank you for encouraging me to take every single opportunity that came my way. And thank you for loving me more than anyone else. I am incredibly thankful to be a part of the class of 2023. I thank each and every one of you for not being just a classmate, but for being a friend as well. I am beyond grateful to have experienced UHA and everything it has to offer. Thank you all again, and to the class of 2023, our next chapter begins tomorrow. Thank you.
Good evening. In April of 1980, the Board of Trustees approved and sanctioned the Norman J. Wiedmer Faculty Award. The award is voted on by faculty and given annually to a faculty member who best exemplifies outstanding academic leadership in the classroom. The faculty member who is selected for this award receives a $200 stipend provided by the Board of Trustees and a plaque commemorating the honor. Each recipient's name from year to year will be affixed to a school plaque located in the hallway by the front office. UHA is fortunate to have excellent teachers, and choosing just one for this award is very, very difficult because so many of them are deserving of recognition. This year's recipient is Mr. Brett Pritchett. We have to say good things about him. We're going to take that forward. A standing ovation that speaks volumes itself. Let me share with you a little bit about Mr. Pritchett. He works hard to ensure every student has what he or she needs to succeed. It's obvious that he has a passion for teaching. His passion is palpable, and you can feel it just passing him in the hallways. And if you've ever been in his classroom, you've seen his passion for his students and history. He has an outstanding role in the UHA child's life. He plays a huge role by not only teaching, by being a club sponsor, attending athletic events, helping kids prep for their ACT, and much more. He plays a huge role with our Rotary Club, which is a vital resource for our students' educational opportunities. As it turns out, he's quite the volleyball player, as we all saw in the UHA Rotary volleyball game. I suppose all those nachos he purchased from the snack shack this year didn't hurt his athletic abilities. Mr. Pritchett is always willing to step up and do things he may not necessarily want to. He's been my go-to guy this year. I don't know if he really bargained for that job. I was even able to con him into announcing softball games a few times when Mr. Dennison couldn't be there. I was very blessed when he stepped in during Mr. Dennison's absence, and he saved me more time than I can count. He's been an integral part of our implementation of dual credit, AP opportunities, and early scheduling for next school year. It didn't take me long to see that Mr. Pritchett is all in and all about the kids. Just have a conversation with him. All he talks about is the kids. Just watch him in action, and he'll show you it's all about the kids. One thing I really love is that he leads by example every day. I would dare say that UHA would not be what it is today without our Teacher of the Year. And I appreciate everything he's done to help me transition over to head of school this year. Thank you, Mr. Pritchett.
Good evening, parents, family, friends, faculty, staff, my fellow classmates. I would like to welcome each of you to the graduation ceremony honoring the accomplishments and achievements of the class of 2023. It is a privilege to be speaking on this momentous occasion. First and foremost, to my seniors, we made it. The day we thought would never arrive, in fact, arrived a little too quickly. We have laughed together, cried together, and made memories to last a lifetime. This is a day of many lasts, our last day as students at UHA, the last time we will hug some of our classmates, our last day all together as one class. However, out of these last events comes lasting memories, lessons, and relationships. As we move into the next chapter of our lives, I urge each of you to remember this special night. How fortunate we are to be gathered here together one last time as students at UHA. When we exit this building, our home away from home, we will no longer be students at this great establishment. We will join the ranks of the many who have graduated before us. We will be alumni. Now, in the many English classes I have taken here at UHA, I have certainly learned the importance of symbolism and imagery and how integral they are to the tone of a passage. I can remember the many ways in which we were taught to search for clues about tone through speech, actions, and colors. I feel that our school colors were chosen with great intention. Green and gold can often have similar meanings. Both symbolize wealth and success. Green represents prosperity, hope, nature, renewal, and growth. Gold represents success, knowledge, confidence, generosity, and sophistication. Green symbolizes new beginnings and the promise of growth. Gold symbolizes the seeking of knowledge and the legacy we are expected to uphold. These colors should set the tone of our passage through life, always aiming for success and prosperity. Today, I want us to take a moment to express our deepest gratitude to not only the familiar faces here, but also the faces we are missing. You are our biggest supporters, and we would certainly not be here without your unending support and investment in our futures. To the amazing faculty and staff who made our education possible, we have an insurmountable amount of gratitude for each and every one of you. Your love and commitment for every student is felt by all, and we thank you for the countless hours spent outside of school doing the things that often go unnoticed. To the families of the class of 2023, there are no words to express our appreciation for you and the passion, support, and love you have showered upon us. Your guidance has made an enormous impact on our lives. You have sacrificed your time and energy to help us complete late-night homework assignments, listen to us when we needed someone to talk to, and always had our backs. While our high school career is coming to an end, we know that your love is unending. While we might not admit it, we will undoubtedly miss the comfort of home. We will forever be thankful for you. Last, but certainly not least, I want to thank God for placing the most amazing people in my life. Being able to graduate in their presence means the world to me. To the seniors, I pray that God continues to lead and bless your life as you navigate the world around you. Always remember to enjoy the small things in life, make memories, and lead with a compassionate heart. Cherish every single moment. Seniors, as you begin to venture out into life beyond high school, remember to bleed green and gold in all that you do. I know this class has the potential to do just that. Thank you.
Sorry, there's lots of speeches under here. The students at UHA, they work so hard with all their academics, athletics, clubs, jobs, travel ball, travel cheer and dance, but they continue to excel in every aspect. I'm proud to announce that the class of 2023 has earned $1,133,834 in scholarship money. And there's still more rolling in as well. This evening, I'd also like to present the Head of School Award. As I reflected on my first year as head of school, I found reasons that each senior sitting here could receive it. For such reasons as academics, athletics, being a good citizen, and many other things. But there was one student who kept looming in my mind because I felt that he truly embraced the UHA spirit. My first day at UHA, this student walked into my office and said, "What do you need to know? I've been here since preschool and I can tell you anything. He showed up in my office a few weeks later with 4 other classmates, and they requested to meet with me. They all filed into my office, and all 5 tried to fit on my small sofa. The request was for a drive your tractor to school day. I remember his exact words: "All the schools are doing it, and you don't want us to be left out." About a month later, we had our first drive your tractor to school day. The funny thing is, he didn't even own a tractor, but he found one to drive that day. Jumping forward a few months, you may not know, but one of the hardest decisions the head of school has to make is whether to cancel school due to inclement weather. Well, this young man would email me, usually about 4:30 or 5 o'clock a.m. He would attach photos of the roads in Christian County and all the cars in ditches. He would then proceed to share his opinion about if I should or should not cancel school. Not only does he help citizens in the community, he helps Mr. D a lot. He's Mr. D's right-hand man. He has welded desks, built things, moved things, stayed after games and cleaned up. He's even been spotted on the roof a time or two with Mr. D. He has always been over backwards to do whatever Mr. D asks of him. I'd like to think it was out of the goodness of his heart, but sometimes I think it was just to get out of class. Has he always been perfect? No. And many students and staff here have heard me holler down the hallway the last couple of months, "Get that dog out of this building," as his new pup started paying frequent visits to UHA. I even sent a text to his mother telling her a tuition bill for the dog was in the mail. I soon noticed the dog wasn't coming around anymore, but I soon discovered that he had dog sitters, or should I say, teacher sitters, in the building hiding the dog from me. Only this student could con teachers into doing that, but it's because everyone here loves him. As his senior year started drawing to an end, he shared with me that he was sad about graduating. And he's asked me on multiple occasions to talk to Tim Flynn about a part-time position for him. But you know, I think it goes both ways. We need him and he needs us. This young man has been at UHA for 14 years, and he has managed to keep a 3.64 grade point average while even running his own business. Not many kids own their own business at the age of 18. He's kind, funny, smart, always in a good mood, and would give anyone the shirt off of his back. There's no doubt in my mind that this student is going to do great things. I am honored and proud to announce that the Head of School Award goes to a young man who has certainly made a lasting impression on me and UHA, Mr. Davin Daniel.
When I heard I was going to be valedictorian, I struggled for weeks with what to do for my speech. I had some crazy ideas. Two of my favorites were to use only lines from The Office for the entire speech, and to do part of a Seinfeld routine. Luckily, Miss Knoll and my AP Bio class convinced me neither of those would be a great idea. So instead, I'm going to be a little boring, but sincere, and begin with some thank yous. First, I must thank God. He has provided me with everything I have today, including my wonderful family and the gifts necessary to become valedictorian. Next, my mother and aunt for caring for me all these years, especially as a child, and my father, who has always been there for me and driven me anywhere I needed to go: school, baseball games, academic team competitions, and college visits. Both my parents have always emboldened me to be the best I could be, whether it was academics, baseball, or weightlifting. They were there to support and encourage me to push myself. My classmates, they were there to support me. Oh, sorry. My classmates, they have truly seen me at some of my lowest points, and have been there to support me. Specifically, my girlfriend Isabel and Thomas, one of my best friends. And I would also like to thank my fellow valedictorians, Sophie and Kate, for being such staunch competition for this award. I'll miss a lot about this school. When I arrived here in 6th grade, I was absolutely terrified. I don't think I spoke to a single girl that entire year. But I was still taken in by this class. And 7 years later, we are all here graduating, and I'm so glad I've gotten to know you all. You are some of the kindest and smartest people I have known on my 17 years on this earth. Now on to the teachers. Each of you have had a large impact on my life and taught me many lessons in and out of the classroom. Mr. Pritchett, I'm going to miss your amazing jokes during class and discussing books with you after. Ms. Humphreys, thank you for guiding me through AP Chem and leading me and the rest of the academic team to state this year. And Ms. Knoll, I think I can speak for the entirety of UHA when I say you will be missed. That goes for Mr. Pritchett and Ms. Atwood as well. At last, we are graduating, and I would like to leave everyone with a quote from Fives, an advanced recon commando in the Grand Army of the Republic. The mission, the nightmares, they're finally over. Thank you.
The National Society Daughters of the American Revolution is a volunteer service organization based on lineage to a patriot who fought or gave aid to the American Revolution. The DAR Good Citizen Award recognizes a high school senior who exemplifies the qualities of a good citizen: dependability, service, leadership, and patriotism. On behalf of the Colonel John Green chapter, it is my pleasure to present this year's DAR Good Citizen Award and pin to Ms. Olivia Leanne Smiley.
Years, months, days, hours, minutes, seconds. Time will never stop or even slow down. We go through our lives disregarding time until we have no more. We are left with the unknown of the future and, most importantly, past memories to reflect on
And that is what I want to speak to you about tonight. Moments in time that we will never forget. Moments that we will reminisce on years later. Moments that filled us with warmth and joy. Moments that shaped us into who we are today. Class of 2023, we have grown up together. As we all heard at baccalaureate, we have many moments to reflect on with each other. My personal favorite was Reagan's first impression of me on the playground. There are very few high schools that have such a close student body, but UHA is truly a family, not just individuals passing each other in the hallway. This past week, although we haven't been in a classroom, our class has bonded the most it ever has, even more than the 12 hours we were forced to spend with each other on a bus to DC. This week, we have spent every single night together, which was probably one of the best decisions we could have made. Sunday, I watched Taylor Thomas fall at Davin's house. Monday, I won Kemp's with Ethan Hale. Tuesday, I watched Wesley go down the slide into my pool. Wednesday, we sang Happy Birthday to Jay. Thursday, I bonded with classmates into the next day in my hot tub, and now Friday. Here we are, after not only 1 week, but years later, full of moments that we will never forget. 10 years from now, where will you be? Maybe you'll be a doctor, a mother, a business owner, a celebrity, a father, a CEO. The future is unknown. Whatever you may be, you will always be a blazer with moments to look back on with those people you saw every day at 1300 Academy Drive. 10 years later from now, we won't see the same faces that we see today, but we are so lucky to have loved one another, to have cared for one another, and to have watched each other grow, make mistakes, and grow some more. None of us are perfect. We have all had our shortcomings, and yet we are all still sitting in this tiny gym we've come to know so well, about to accomplish something great. Our hard work truly does pay off with mistakes made along the way, and I want to remind all of you that we can do anything. I've seen all 40 of us do it. Of course, we haven't made it this far by ourselves. To our loved ones, friends, family, faculty, and supporters in the crowd, we thank you. The class of 2023 has created a lifetime of moments with your helping hand and love the entire way. I specifically want to thank God for his role in my success. I want to thank my mom and Kemp for making me go to UHA, even when I begged them not to make me go because I was scared I was going to have to wear a plaid skirt and get spanked with a wooden paddle, like they do in movies about private schools. Y'all always knew what was best for me, even when I didn't know, and continued to push me, which is why I'm able to stand before everyone today as valedictorian. I want to thank my dad and Steph for helping me to study for tests in the car on the way back to Hopkinsville and buying me poster boards to do my silly school projects on the weekends. Your support has been never ending, and I appreciate your unlimited love. All four of my parents deserve the world, and I would not be where I am today without them. I promise to always do my best to make y'all proud and pay y'all back one day for the time and dedication you've given to raising and caring for me. I want to thank all of my teachers for my academic achievements. Our homeroom teachers, Ms. Kay and Ms. Bradley, deserve recognition for putting up with the class of 2023. I know we have argued about spirit game themes and not been the best students 100% of the time, but we truly do love you. Ms. Kistner put me on a path to become a young adult after I left 5th grade. Ms. Aponte opened my eyes to a world of language. Ms. Roberts brought out my love for photography and creation. Ms. Burnham, Ms. Cav, and Ms. Hendricks made me a successful writer, and I have used that skill for the past 4 years in all areas of study. Ms. Griffin helped me rediscover my artistic abilities. Mr. Pritchett always had a fun and thorough way of teaching my most difficult subject. Mr. Hill gave me a foundation of math I could never forget. Ms. Ed made me enjoy math, but then Ms. Keller humbled me. Mr. D made me stress every single day that I would get my first B average in high school, but I will always have fond memories of his goofy days and him always telling me I write way too much. Miss Sisk was such a bright light in my life, and I will never forget her teaching and role in my life. I still have my paper plate award. Finally, my science teachers. Miss Atwood was the biggest inspiration and role model in all of middle school. I was not always the nicest human, and she always set me straight. Miss Humphreys is one of the smartest women I know, and I strive to be as wholesome, intelligent, and nonchalant as her one day. Her AP chemistry class was a core memory for me. Miss Knoll is an amazing teacher to end my time here with. I am so happy I get the honor of being one of your last students, and thank you for treating every student with equal respect and always being a phenomenal teacher in person. Your years of dedication to UHA are so appreciated, and I know you will be greatly missed. So all of this is to say thank you. I could not have done it I could not have asked for a better list of teachers, and I pray all students in the future will have such amazing role models and thoughtful and knowledgeable individuals to teach them in their path of education. I could not have asked for a better family to stay by my side, and I could not have done it all without the grace of God. Moments, fleeting moments. It has passed by so quickly, and I know you all are wondering if this speech will be over soon, but I want to leave you with one final thought. I know this man has been quite controversial and has made mistakes, but so has the class of 2023. His words in his Grammy speech are ones that I feel the class of 2023 should listen to and let sink in. Kanye West once said, "Nothing in life is promised except death. If you have the opportunity to play this game of life, you need to appreciate every moment." A lot of people don't appreciate their moment until it's past. Right now is my time, my moment. Thanks to the fans, thanks to God, thanks to Rockefeller, Jay-Z, my mother, everyone that helped me. And I plan to celebrate. I plan to celebrate and scream and pop champagne every chance I get. Class of 2023, appreciate every moment, give your thanks, celebrate, and let's do this one last thing together. Let's graduate. Thank you.
Each year, it's my privilege to present scholarships in the name of the Sheila Higgins National Honor Society. This year is a distinct privilege as I thought about the honorees from this class, a special group. And the word that had come to me was perseverance. A noun, persistence in doing something despite difficulty or delay in achieving success. Synonyms, dogged, indomitable, steadfast. Is perseverance a skill or a quality? It's certainly a skill in that it can be learned, and it will help you stay motivated and working hard. But it's also a quality found naturally in some of those who persevere, those who are willing to show up day after day, who don't let little things like COVID prevent them from achieving their goals, those who continue to lead and excel, even when the second semester of senior year says, it's okay to slack off. Nope, not these students. This young man and these young women have both the quality and the skill of perseverance. And it's my distinct honor to present the NHS scholarship to Valedictorian Caitlin Bennett, I forgot the important part. Valedictorian Sophie Park. Valedictorian Seth Dewar. And salutatorian Mallory Aldridge.
Chairman Flynn, head of school Ms. Oakley, I have the distinct personal privilege and the profound honor of presenting to you for the purpose of graduation, the class of 2023.
Mallory Lynn Aldridge. Ameria A.B. Belen Bass. Caitlin Brooke Bennett. Shania Nashai Brody. Cameron Donnell Brown. Javion Dontrell Brown. Lillian Ariana Bruce. Julia Lauren Burke. Catherine Isabel Cook. Davenport Wayne Daniel. Seth Allen Dewar. James Michael Dunning. Cheney Allen Guffey. Ethan Isaiah Hale. Sloan Jennings Hampton. Hannah Jane Holland. Ty Ellis Hunt. Mallory Grace Ladd. Thomas Allen Lamoran. Gavin Tyler LaRange. Reagan Olivia Lindsay. Mia Diana Litchfield. Nicholas Colton Charles Lucky. Trinity Rania Luke. Emily Ray Noland. Lamar Artez Northington II. Sophia Isabella Park. Emma Rose Prince. Lucas Todd Schaus. Olivia Leanne Smiley. Tanner James Stevenson. Benjamin William Stone. Preston Rondale Thomas. Taylor Lynn Thomas. Hayden Carter Thornton. Travion Tyrell Thornton Wallace. Riley Corey Kawipo Tucker. Ian Scott Tyler. Chelsea Sky Utterback. And Wesley Thomas Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2023. If you would please, look at the back of the program and join us as we stand for the alma mater and remain standing through the recessional, please. These are days that we'll remember through all our years. Memories of our school and friendship through all our years. We have learned and laughed together, made our memories last forever. These are days that we'll remember through all our
I don't even know if that